Hey guys, so you remember this woman right here, Anita Sarkeesian, from like 2014, 2015, the whole Gamergate thing. Yeah, well, she's back. She's got something to say. So before we start, I'll give you a few seconds. You don't have to type it because I really don't need, one person writing multiple messages, comments. But just say out loud what you think she's going to talk about. I'll give you 3 seconds. Three, two, one. I guarantee whatever you said, you were right.
Now, I would be so fucking happy to never talk about Gamergate or online harassment ever again.
If you said Gamergate, you were right.
But here we are still, because even though the hashtag Gamergate is largely a thing of the past, the sentiments behind Gamergate didn't start existing with the birth of the hashtag, and they haven't gone away since then either. Gamergate wasn't a fluke. It wasn't an isolated incident that took place in a cultural vacuum. Gamergate revealed the modern day playbook for online reactionary movements. The strategies that worked for Gamergate also helped Donald Trump energize his.
And she brings up Orange Man bad. Rent free. These fucking retards talk about this man and bring him up more than his own fucking supporters do. He's not president anymore. Get the fuck over him.
His own violent, aggressive, and oppressive fan base and ride their reactionary rage into the White House. And we'll probably continue to see these strategies used by the right in the future.
And of course, January 6th, the day in American history that's worse than Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11, worse than World War II, because, when a bunch of little grannies and non-armed people stormed that Capitol and in that the velvet lining of the ropes. Oh ho ho. They want to call it an insurrection. Those tend to have weapons. No one was armed. One person was shot, an unarmed woman. But oh my god, worst day in American history. She wants to. So, I remember around this time, people were calling out fake female gamers, with the fucking bullshit, because there were a lot of girls online who were saying that they were gamers, but they all played the same fucking shit, the most brain dead fucking games that didn't require any real skill. And of course, they were sitting there, their fucking tits practically popping out, and men who are gamers were calling it. It's like, you're not really gamers. You're doing this to get men's attention. That's why you pick the most brain dead fucking games possible. Because you're not a fucking gamer. I mean, you might as well be fucking sitting there playing Candy Crush. It'll achieve the same thing. Play fucking Candy Crush with your fucking tits out. And then there was this. So there's their side, and then there's this. We want games to be a space where everyone feels welcome to. Or welcome to. Just not all games. For everyone, all the time, in the same way. We think critical thinking in games should be applauded too. Just actual criticism and actual critical thinking, as in the objective analysis and evaluation of an issue in order to form a judgment. We want to play all kinds of games made by all kinds of people, unfettered by creative constriction, censorship, and control. When we say all kinds, we mean it. We think games are for everyone, but we mean it when we say everyone, even problematic people, even people we disagree with. So it says, want to join us? Tweet hashtag Gamergate and take a stand against corruption, censorship, and politicization. Blah blah blah. Hashtag Gamer. Despite what you heard, it is not an harassment campaign. It is not about misogyny, sexism, reactionary, or right-wing politics, or any other demons du jour. We simply want a basic standard of ethics in games consumer journalism, Political soapboxing to be clearly labeled or limited to editorials rather than apolitical product reviews, and for creators to be able to create freely without being hounded, mobbed, or suffering career-threatening false accusations. So, I mean, this sounds a lot different than what the fucking crazy she, hers fucking pronoun in bio saying. Because again, like I said, I remember they were also calling out. There was a girl, Brianna Wu, another person. It was Anita Sarkeesian, and they were terrible fucking people. Like one had essentially had a dude himself. They were terrible fucking people, and they were calling these people out. Now, if you know, some of it led to doxing and threats, and that's not cool. No matter how disgusting these women are, you don't fucking do that shit. But to call out what they're doing, and then suddenly they're like, oh my god, all these gamers, they're misogynists and they're attacking me and blah 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 because I'm a female. No, they're attacking you because you're a terrible fucking person. That's why they're attacking you. They're attacking journalists for being fucking biased. They're attacking female gamer, or females who claim to be gamers, but all they're doing is basically selling sex. That's what these people were calling out. But somehow it's like, oh, it's just a bunch of right-wing extremist Donald Trump supporters. Oh, they hate women, and they don't want women in video games or in the game industry. If that's your takeaway from it, and actually, let's see. Let's see, where was it? Gamergate was responsible for everything. All right, Grandma, let's get you back. There was one. This guy stinks. As a woman, I do not like you. It's been 6 years already. It's over. Move on. Get a hobby or something. Gamergate was over 8 years ago. Just stop. Is Gamergate in the room with us right now? Sarkeesian asking for some crumbs of relevance. Where was it? I think I might have let go. Yeah, we got fucking Crocker instead of fairy godparents. We got Gamergate. Oh wait, no, we didn't forget what Gamergate was about. It was about gamers sick and tired of woke reviews that wouldn't even talk about the game. Yeah, devs canceling fund to appeal to SJW that would not even buy it's stuff like that. The political bias. You have all these all these companies that are obviously politically biased, and you can tell when they make these fucking games. But instead of being politically neutral and trying to make games for everyone, they're like, no, let's just shove our fucking bias in the games. And then when people get tired of playing that shit, it's, oh my god, look at all these misogynists. Look at all these racists. Look at all these homophobes. No, we just want to play a fucking video game. We don't care about your fucking politics. Just make a good fucking game. Please change and grow as a person. Wait, I think it was in this thing right here. No, so the person says, Gamergate, a dark and repugnant stain on the culture of gaming. Pretty vile to see its messaging being carried in these comments. He, she, of course. Pronouns in bio. No, the stain is cheating on your boyfriend multiple times and then giving them your walking simulator favorable reviews. Then there's lying about being abused, which led to a man's after a hate mob goes after him because of lies. Which did happen. I think that was Brianna Wu. or it was either Brianna Wu or the other one I was talking about. So yeah, that shit happened. But no, ooh, evil misogynist. So when this shit happens, this shit's revealed and people call it out. Suddenly we're misogynists and we're fucking hating on women and you know, all that shit. No, you people are terrible fucking people. Anita Sarkeesian, Brianna Wu, you're all fucking bitches. And we're just calling you out. Has nothing to do with misogyny. People getting tired of the woke bullshit in video games now. That's not misogyny. Again, video games aren't, I've said this numerous times. Video games, movies, TV shows, comic books are an escape from reality. They're an escape. When you start adding real world politics and your real world life ideology into these video games, we're going to get bored and we're going to get fucking sick of it. When we watch a fucking show for almost 60 years about a fucking man who travels around in a fucking police box through time and space, and then suddenly you want to throw in your very blatant, now, like Doctor Who's always been somewhat political, but it's been fairly balanced. Now it's in your fucking face. I just want to do traveling around in a fucking phone box. I don't care about your ideology. When you have Disney coming out, constant, the first gay this, the first black that, we don't fucking care. We don't care about your ideology. Just give us good stuff to watch. And that's what people were calling out. And this fucking dumbass, after 6, 7, 8 years, can't fucking let it go. She cannot fucking let this go because this is what makes her relevant. And of course, Donald Trump. So bringing up Gamergate from a millennia ago, bringing up Donald Trump, bringing up insurrection, these are all the constant talking points. These people, no matter who it is, whether it's someone like her or a politician or left-wing fucking YouTube creator, it's all just bleh, 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 bleh. It's all regurgitated. It's the same fucking talking points. These people cannot fucking think for themselves. If they would just listen to what people are saying. It's like with the Rings of Power. You know, the most recent thing I can think of. Rings of Power. People are criticizing it because, one, you know, the ad of diversity is not needed. Tolkien's work has already been diverse. It has been translated to almost every fucking language. 2, they said they wouldn't fuck with the lore. They did fuck with the lore. 3, the story was bland, and they take a story of like, oh yeah, we're going to tell the Second Age. Great. But then they make it boring. Bad pacing, bad story, and when it gets criticized, people get called racist and homophobes and misogynists. Instead of these people listening, they just regurgitate the same fucking shit that the media says over and over and over and over, because every time you disagree with someone now, you're a racist, you're a misogynist, you're a homophobe, you're a xenophobe, you're this, you're that, because they have no fucking rebuttals, no real comebacks, no real anything to use against you, because they're not intelligent enough. It's the same fucking shit over and over. So when you're in an argument with them, once they start using the words racism, and you've won, because they are not smart enough to come back with anything. This woman is trying to stay fucking relevant with the Gamergate. Donald Trump, insurrectionist. Just shut the fuck up. Okay? Gamergate was ages ago. Donald Trump is no longer fucking president. The insurrection, not the worst day in American fucking history. I mean, Gamergate, just fair and impartial judging of games, and, you know, no bias, and, you know, good for everyone, not for one side, not for, just for everyone. You know, between that and calling out people like her, calling out fake gamers who claim to be gamers. Like I said, there was a lot of people exposing these fucking the girls like on Twitch and stuff who would just sit there with their tits out and they play the most mind-numbing game ever. Um, calling out other, for harassment, lies that ended, someone's life. That's what it was about. But no, it's some freaking far right. It was like a far right online militia group essentially, because whenever something is bad, it's always got to be far right. These people are so fucking narrow-minded, so fucking deluded and delusional, and fucking just it's they want to be offended. She wakes up and I bet she dreams of Gamergate. She goes to bed every night and goes, oh man, I can't wait of dreaming of Gamergate. I cannot wait. And then she wakes up, she's like, oh yes, I dreamt of it. Fucking panties all fucking soaked because she had a Gamergate dream. And she's like, oh man, I'm gonna totally be relevant today. You're not relevant. You're talking about Gamergate. Still. But yeah. Anyway. Gamergate. Take a drink every time she says Gamergate in that video. 44 seconds. Every time she says it. But that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.